I was sipping on some of that Crown Royal at the time. So I hit that Crown one more time, and
he done been with some hoochie. Hey y'all, well, welcome to the vlog. I am your girl V Jones, and that's my fine husband,
Robert.
Period. Based on the title, y'all already know. We are going to talk about how we met, our beautiful love story.
Oh, you waiting on me?
Yeah.
Oh, so yeah. So I'm gonna get to the point. Okay, here I am. I'm just recently divorced, and I moved into this brand new apartment complex. So one day I'm out here and I'm just minding my own business, and I see this chick walk by, and I'm like, wow. But I know she's young. I know she's young, and from the looks, I'm just judging the looks, the face. I'm like, way too young for me though, because I could tell she probably was the age of my daughters. I had 2 daughters, and now come to find out, one of them is just 2 years younger than her. So anyway, make a long story short, I see her walking, and I'm like, wow. I was talking to one of my brothers, and I was like, man, it's this chick over here, man. Damn, I'm talking about just bad, right? So I was like, but if I was just a couple of years younger, I try to smash, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, so what happened was I told my brother about this young lady here that I'm speaking of today, and I was letting him know about it, and I was like, you know what? She's just way too young for me though. So the next day I saw her walking. I was like, you know what? I know she's too young for me, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hook her up with one of the little guys.
Hold on, y'all, but before he get that, I gotta cut him off. I'm real sorry, babe. We're not gonna talk about how many times I was trying to get his attention. How many times I was trying to get at him, and I mean it. When I tell you, I was pretending that I was doing laundry. It was just me. Girl, I did not have that much laundry. But I was like, I need this man to say hello to me, because I'm not gonna say hello. I was just always shy, like, what if he don't really like me, So I said, I'm just gonna put myself in front of him, and then if he say something, damn, I'm gonna get him. So y'all, I would sit on the balcony and I would like blast my music, but it was good music though. Like it wasn't like, like my hood music that I like. It was like, I said, I'm gonna slow it down, I'm gonna take it way back. So I took it way back to Etta James, and she playing, and I'm like, singing along, and he gonna look up there talking about, girl, what you know about that? I said, what do you mean what I know? And then when he said it though, I was like, yes. Right? But he didn't see me because I'm upstairs, he's downstairs. I'm like, yes. And I'm like, what you mean? So I'm trying to play it off and stuff.
So yeah, that did blow my mind because I'm like, what's this young chick know about some Etta James? Hell, my dad used to listen to Etta James. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So anyway, make a long story short, here we go again. So after I saw her, I was like, damn, I'm gonna introduce her to one of my buddies, man. The young cats that works out there with me. I said, one of them probably, would love to meet her. So I said, I saw her walking one day, and I was like, hey, young lady, let me ask you a question. I was sipping on some of that Crown Royal at the time, so it was like I was ready to talk anyway. So anyway, I called her. I said, hey, let me talk to you for a second. And I was like, hey, I see you walking through here all the time, but I don't never see you with a man or nothing. I said, I tell you what, I said, I got a young guy that works with me. I said, he's probably around your age. I said, I don't want to guess your age. I know that, men don't do that, guess a woman's age. But anyway, the guy's in he's 20 something. So I said, I tell you what, I once y'all exchange numbers, I give you his number, and he get yours, and you guys, y'all maybe could, hook up or something. And she looked at me and she was like, I'll take the number, but I know I ain't gonna call him. I said, well, what you gonna take the number for if you ain't gonna call him? And she said, well, you just said he was in his 20s, and I know he don't know what he want, and that's not what I want. So I was like, I hit a little bit more of that Crown, and I looked at her and I said, well, wait a minute. I said, what you trying to tell me? You like older guys? Is that what it is? And she was like, I prefer older. So I hit that Crown one more time, and I was like, well, shit, if it's like that, I tell you what, that dude I just told you about, you can forget about him. And I'm still, the Crown has just got me, you know what I'm saying? So, and she wasn't helping at all. So I was like, tell you what, I said, I give you my number then. Maybe me and you can go out. So I gave her my number, and I always, I don't ever take a woman's number for one reason.
Sorry, babe. I'm sorry, but you mean you don't. You back then, because right now you don't.
Yeah.
Okay then. Okay.
Back then, I would never take a woman's number. I would always give her my number.
Before you met me.
Yeah.
Oh, because now you don't give.
No.
Okay.
Misunderstood. I got my queen. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But anyway, I would give them my number. So if they call my phone, I'm already halfway there. If you know what I mean.
So, babe, when did I call your phone?
Oh man, I was sitting there like, shit, that young chick ain't finna call your old ass. So anyway, it was about 2 weeks. About 2 weeks, phone rang, and I'm hello, and it was what's up? So I said, you about ready to go out?
It took long because I had the dude that I had been dating was stalking me. I had already broken up with him like 2-3 months ago, but he was still stalking me and stuff, and I didn't want him to mess up, you know, what I was gonna have with Rob. So I was like, okay, I have to like make sure he is completely out of the picture before I like, you know, let Rob in my life. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't want old dude to scare Rob out because he was crazy, right? But after that, what happened, babe? So after I called, what happened?
So after that, we did decide we was gonna go on a date. So date night came up. It was about a week later. I'm gonna get that. So anyway, here we go. Date night comes up, and I told her I was gonna pull around to an apartment, and I'll be parked outside, you know. So anyway, she got to come down this stairwell to get to my truck. So I pulls up and I stop, and I called her and said, "Hey, I'm out here." And I don't know if you guys seen that Scarface movie when Al Pacino was watching Michelle Pfeiffer come down the steps, right? And he was just like, I was just like that. I was like, man, she had these jeans on, body just banging. So when she come out the steps, I was like,
They know you wasn't.
Yes, I was. I was like, damn.
Babe.
So anyway, let me tell this story. So anyway,
he got a poker face because when I got in the car, he was playing all cool. He like, hey, what's up?
Yeah, man.
He did not seem bothered at all.
Yeah, I was playing cool, but I was. But anyway, here we go. We get in the truck, man. We headed to Ted's. Was the first place I took a Ted's Bar and Grill, and I'm thinking when I see her coming down, I'm like, damn, I knew I was a lot older than she was, so I'm looking at this like, this shit finna be awkward as fuck.
You thought that bad?
Yeah, hell yeah, because here I am, 20-something years.
I was so excited.
Older, so
I was ready.
Yeah, so
I was ready for the world.
I was like, this shit finna be awkward.
Okay.
So anyway, we head down to Ted's Bar and Grill. We sit down, man. We order our food. We get to talking, and I'm like, this little chick here is amazing. I mean, her head is just way beyond 20-something years old. That's what I'm thinking. So anyway, guys, make a long story short, that was 8 years ago. We haven't separated since that day. This has been one truly amazing woman. So I'm gonna tell you right now, age ain't nothing but a number, because your soulmate, just like mine, is 20-something years younger. And I'm telling you right now, she is the best I've ever had. And I mean, I wish every man had a soulmate like I got right now. I really do. I wish every man did.
Well, thank you, babe.
Yeah.
Give me a kiss. Okay, my side of the story. I used to see him, y'all, not every day because of his job. Now that I know him, he wasn't home every day, but when he was home, I would see him. He'll be by himself. He'll be working on his truck or getting his boat ready. So I was like, okay, he liked to fish. But I was so young, I didn't understand everything. Now, looking back, homeboy was going golfing, okay? But I would see him, and then sometimes I'll see him come in at like 4 in the morning, right? I was a waitress, so I was already getting in at 4 o'clock in the morning anyway, just because that was just my job, you know? When he was getting at 4 in the morning, I was like, he done been with some hoochie. And I used to get so mad. Now, I didn't know him. I didn't know his name. Had never said anything to him. Babe, you forgot the biggest part.
What?
The bees.
Oh, that was just one day well, that was another exchange we had one day when you were scared to go up the stairs and oh yeah, okay, I know what you're talking about. But anyway, one particular day she was walking, she was outside, and I was watching her and I was like, damn wrong with this chick. She was like scared to go to her stairwell, so I was like, hey, I was like, what's up? And she was like, man, that tree's over there full of bees. I said, man, come on. I said, man, them bees ain't gonna bother you. Come on, let's go. I got you. Come on. So I walked over and she grabbed me. I had her like this, and I walked over to the steps and she finally got up there past the bees. And me, with my slow behind, I'm looking. She walks up the steps. She takes about 3 or 4 steps, right? So when she walks up there about 3 or 4 steps, it was one of these, like, she turns around and she just stops and looks at me. And I'm like, I looked back at her and I was like, you have a good day. Are you okay? And she was like, yeah, I'm good. But it was that hesitation, right? So I go back to my apartment. I'm thinking like, this was before, we went on a date. So I'm looking like, when I get back to my apartment, I'm like, I wonder if that chick wanted me to holler at her or say something.
It was our very first
interaction.
The first time I ever heard his voice, and the first time he ever heard my voice. But that was it. It was the beat interaction, and then that was it.
Yeah. So when I got back, like I said, I was pondering in my mind and like, man, I wonder if she want me. I was like, hell nah, that young pretty nah.
Oh my God.
Nah, that's what I was thinking. Nah, hell nah. So anyway, that was our first interaction when I hipped her up past the bees, and like I said, later on, when I approached her, I was, like I said, my mind still wasn't like, that girl ain't interested in your behind. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I was trying to introduce it to somebody that I knew, so that at some point I would see her, even though she wasn't with me, I would see her from time to time. You know what I mean?
Oh my God.
But that's how beautiful she was.
That you was going to be lurking on another man.
No. It wasn't that.
That's what it sounded like.
It wasn't that. Know what I'm saying? It was like, at least I would know she would be somewhere in my circle. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm like, yeah.
So if me and that dude break up, maybe then you would have
No, it wasn't that. I just wanted to see you around sometime. But because I just felt a younger woman wasn't my bag. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't a thing that I was going after you because of your age. Mm-hmm. It never was that for me. You know what I'm saying?
Well, it was for me. I'm gonna be real. I knew when I saw him, like I just knew I got to get to know this man. And this is the tea, y'all. I was willing to just be his little booty call. I really was. That's how much I just wanted this man. Like, again, like I was saying, I would see him come in, and if it was too late at night, I'm like, he was with some hoochie. So then I would get all mad and stuff like, he my man. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then one day, I see him with this young chick, right? And I'm mad as hell. I'm like about to drive off with a whole attitude, right? So he gonna say, hey, here go my daughter, such and such. And I'm like, oh, so I still got a chance. So I was so happy. Like when I drove off, I was like, girl, you still got a chance. That's just his daughter. Don't be tripping. But I was so happy though.
Yeah, but I also want you guys to know that this thing is a lot bigger than what we're talking about right now for me, because I want to share this with you guys. Before I met her, I was in a relationship, married, and back then I had two daughters, and they were, grown pretty much. And I'm always been an outdoorsman, fish, hunt, all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? And I always wanted a son, but I had said to myself when I was in my other relationship, by the time I got out of it, I probably would ever have a son. It was like, man, they're gonna probably already be had kids, don't want any kids, you know what I'm saying? So it was like, I probably won't have a son. And then I stopped and I said, you know what, if God want me to have a son, I'll have a son. When he brought her my way, I had no idea what God was doing at the time. I didn't see it, didn't recognize it, I didn't know. But that's just the thing. You don't ever know when God is gonna give you what you ask for. You know what I'm saying? So lo and behold, when this young lady came by and we got together, it started like hitting me like, okay, God, I see what you're doing. But I didn't know that my son, you know what I'm saying? I didn't see the son coming. But lo and behold, God blessed me with a son. I have a 5-year-old son now, and he's amazing, absolutely amazing. Not only that, he kept blessing me. I have a 6-year-old grandson, and I also have a 1-year-old daughter now at the house. So the blessings is steady coming.
And you have a 1-year-old granddaughter.
And a 1-year-old
so
granddaughter.
So it's like the kids are like literally like it's almost parallel. Oh my bad. So it was like his daughter had a son, then I had a son. Then his daughter had a daughter, and then I had a daughter. So it is crazy. It's almost just like life just in full circle, like just all the time with us.
This is a complete dream for me. You know
Babe,
what I mean?
let me ask you this.
Yeah.
So this was before we had children. Did we ever talk about having children? We used to joke.
We did.
What was the joke, babe?
Little Johnny, something like that. Yeah. We used to always say, "Look, you better watch it. Little Johnny gonna be here tearing up something after a while." This first she ever had.
We spoke it into existence. Listen to me. He would send flowers to my job, right?
Yeah.
And they would always be signed Johnny's dad. So, but the flowers were to me, but from Johnny's dad. So then everybody be like, V, somebody... But they say from Johnny's dad, and I'll just bust out laughing.
Inside joke.
Yeah. It was an inside joke. And I feel like we spoke that into existence, babe.
It was just...
Because I'm telling you now, Trent is Lil Johnny.
Yeah, I know that's right.
Our
Definitely
son is legit Lil Johnny now. Yeah. So we spoke that into existence.
But like I say, don't ever stop living, man. You don't know what God got for you. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, I never in a million dreams saw this coming, and there's no way I could have put it together. There's no way I could have did it. I mean, this is a truly amazing life that I'm living. You know what I mean? And I'm so happy God sent this particular woman to me. But he knows what he's doing, but he puts you through things so you'll be ready for that person, the special one when you get it. You know what I'm saying? So what he does is he knows her, he knew her heart. So what he did was he said, hey, I'm gonna make sure when you get her, you're gonna take care of her and you're gonna be right for her, because he knew what type of person she was. You know what I mean? So he did. He did it just right. You know what I'm saying? So when I got her, I was ready to make sure she was that queen that she was. You know what I mean? Because like I told him, my vows, what I told you, I said God didn't make me a king, but he gave me a queen. You know what I'm saying? That was in my vows when we got married. So and it's the truth. It's nothing but the truth. But anyway, like I said, we just wanted to share that with you guys and let you know that's how this love story came about. Yeah, go ahead.
So from the time that we met, went on our first date, up until now, what kind of journey has it been for you at your age?
Oh man, I'm just floating. It's like I'm telling you, it's a dream. Yeah, it's a complete dream. You know what I'm saying? After God gave me my son, I mean, there was no doubt. This gotta be my queen, because he gave me a son that I asked for years ago. And that's another thing. Fellas my age, right? They'll look at me and say, "Man, you started all over." And they like, "Well, I ain't no way." They like, "There's no way I would start over." See, I look at them and I tell them this. I said, the reason you say that is you don't know my journey. You don't know what I asked God for years ago. I had no idea when he was going to give me what I asked for. But he didn't give it until I was ready. You know what I'm saying? So when people say things like that, they don't have a clue. They don't have a clue to what God's doing. You know what I'm saying? And the thing of it is, the only reason God gave them to me was, it's like this right here. I always tell everybody, there's only two people that can make the other person, and God already knows what he needs and what he wants. You know what I'm saying? And it's like my wife now and myself could only make those two kids. They have something to do. I don't know what it is, but they definitely have something to do out in this world. And it's just like this, like I tell my wife sometimes. I said, there are miracles happening every day. I said, think of first black president, Obama. I said, look at his journey. Think about it. I said, that was a miracle. You got a African that comes from, what was the name of the place he came from over in...
was it Hawaii?
No. No. It's in Africa.
Barack Obama's from Africa?
His dad is from Africa. I can't think. I'm so sorry, y'all. I know exactly where he came from. But anyway. Oh man.
Where was he born?
He was born in Hawaii.
I knew Hawaii was part of the equation, babe.
Was he born in Hawaii? No. He wasn't born in Hawaii.
Crap. Dang, this is bad.
He wasn't born in
This
Hawaii.
is a game show, babe.
He did go. They sent me the perfect person. You know what I'm saying? And I hope she got the perfect person. You know what I mean?
I do.
So God know what He's doing, y'all. So y'all just let Him work and let Him lead. All you got to do is just follow the path. That's all you got to do, and it'll work out. And do the right thing. You got to do the right thing. You got to live right if you think you're gonna get right. You can't live wrong and expect good things to happen for you. You know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna work. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, I just wanted to share that with you guys.
Well, y'all heard it from Mr. Jones himself. Thank y'all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. Are you subscribed? Babe, are you subscribed?
I hope so.
I hope so. If not, go ahead and subscribe. Hit the bell so that whenever we post, you will be updated. Thank y'all for watching. Talk to y'all next time.